What's going on, guys? It's LQG, and today I'm back with another video. So today I have for you guys the best Larry Bird trash talking stories told by NBA legends. So we have a bunch of NBA legends telling the funniest and best Larry Bird trash talking stories. And although I knew some of them, there were definitely some new ones in here, so make sure you stay tuned till the end to catch all the stories. Now before we get started, we have to shout out the first commenter from yesterday's video, and that was EatMan23. If you don't know, for every video, I shout out the person that commented first on the previous video. So make sure you guys subscribe and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload and you can comment first and get a shout out. And also make sure you are subscribed, obviously, because we are releasing daily videos and you don't want to miss out. With that being said, guys, let me know what your favorite Larry Bird story is. Even if it's not one that's in here, make sure to let me know. And also make sure you guys smash the like button. Let's see if we can hit 100 likes on this video. And with that being said, let's roll the intro and get into the video.
Alright, bottles on me, long as someone drink it. Never drop the ball, fuck it, y'all thinking. Making sure the young money ship is never sinking. About to set it up.
So the first story we have is Xavier McDaniels telling a story about how Larry Bird told him he was gonna get the ball and hit a game winner over him.
They called a timeout. He said, "You know I'm gonna get it." And I said, "I know, I'm gonna be waiting." And he came out when right about that exact spot and shot a shot right in my face. And you know, he was like, I didn't need to leave 2 seconds on the clock. He wanted to shoot it with 0 seconds on the clock. I walked back to the sideline.
10 seconds. 5 and Bird has the basketball. Look out. Larry Bird just phenomenal the way that...
Now I've always known this Larry Bird story, and I thought it was amazing how he was so confident to hit a game winner that he told the player where he was going to get it and that he was going to shoot over him. But I didn't know he's done it more than one time. So here's another one told by Byron Scott.
Larry Bird was one of the biggest trash talkers in basketball. And a lot of people say, really? You know, they thought it was Reggie or Charles. Larry Bird talked more trash on the basketball court than anybody I've ever played against. And he told me two things one game. You know, our rotations, double teaming Kevin Mchale, always had to rotate to the corner, and Larry Bird was the one shooting it. You know, so he shot one, and I mean, I'm trying to block this shot, and he would just tell me, Scott, you're a little too late. You know, a little too late. So we playing him in the last play. He says to James Worthy, he says, you guys don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna go right over there that corner. He said, they're going to set a screen for me. We're taking the ball out. He said, I'm going to curl right over. And he's telling us to play. He's telling us to play before they even take it out. He said, I'm going to go right over to that corner, and I'm going to catch it, and I'm going to shoot it, and I'm going to tie the game or win the game, whatever the case may be. They take the ball out, and I think it was either Danny or
DJ,
the late, great DJ.
Yeah.
Take the ball out. The man curled right to the corner, caught the shot, shot a three, game over.
Next up, we have a quick story by Danny Ainge, and then one followed that's probably one of the funniest ones in here. I really enjoyed that one.
Or he'd say, Danny, give me the ball, or DJ, give me the ball. I got this guy in the torture chamber down here. Why the guy was standing right there listening to him say it.
I remember the time when Larry got on the roll, started shooting the ball, every shot was going in.
Goodbye, she's gone. I guess the 2-pointer was too close.
When he ran by the bench, he goes, that's a heat check. Just see how hot I am. All right, it runs by Frank Layden, who's the funniest guy in the league. And Frank is coaching, and Larry says to him, hey, Frank, don't you have anybody on that bench that can guard me? He goes, so nobody out here can. Frank looked down at the bench and goes, no.
Now we have another great story told by Celtics legend and Larry Bird's teammate Kevin Mchale.
Well, probably my favorite one was we were playing in Phoenix, and we were way up. We were like up 15, and we have the worst fourth quarter in the history. We're terrible, and Larry's bad. Larry's missing shots, throwing it to the other team, throwing in the third row, and they come back and somehow they go up 2. So we have a play, out of bounds play. I'm taking it out, and Larry says, I'm going to bust off the play, and I'm just going to come out, and I'm going to shoot a 3. And I'm like, we're down 2. I'm like, no, don't do that. I'm like, let's shoot a 2, please. Go to the hole, try to get fouled. Let's just get into overtime, see if we can't win this game. And Larry says, no, I'm just going to bust a 3 on him. And I'm like, oh, my gosh. So he tells the Phoenix bench, he tells the coaches, yeah, I'm just fixing to bust a 3 on you guys and just go home. I'm tired of this. And he gets the ball, jumps out, busts the play, comes out, gets the ball at the slot, shoots the ball. As the ball's in the air, he kind of turns towards the Phoenix bench and yells, told you so, and he stops running to the locker room. And it went in, and I just started laughing. I was like, oh, man. You know, it's just one of those ones where you just kind of he has such supreme confidence, and it was just. But that's the one when you're back in, and Larry went in and said, "Well, I won the game in the first 3 quarters, and I lost it in the third quarter, or the fourth quarter, excuse me. Then I won it at the end." He goes, "My record tonight is 2-1." We all just kind of laughed about it.
Next up, we have one of the most famous Larry Bird stories, which is where he told the whole team and the media he was going to play the next game left-handed, and actually did.
And Larry told all of us players, and the media too, we were all standing around waiting to leave. He said, "Tomorrow night's the last game of the trip. I'm going to play this one left-handed at least through 3 quarters."
What a performance by Bird!
And at the end of 3 quarters, the next night in Portland against poor Jerome Kersey, he had 27 points left-handed, and it was a remarkable performance.
Following that, we have another famous Larry Bird story about how he was so confident about winning the 3-point contest.
3-point contest at the All-Star break, and Larry walks in and says, "I hope all you guys in here are thinking about second place because I'm winning this." Excuse me? And he started shooting, and he just didn't miss.
That check's had my name on it for a week now, and I knew I was going to win this thing. I've been practicing. My teammates said I wasn't going to win it, but I came back and lucked out, really.
Next up, we have a story about the first time Dominique Wilkins played against Larry Bird.
I remember the first time I played against Bird. I'll never forget this. So to shake his hand, I'm a rookie and playing against the Boston Celtics. Now, I wasn't mad that he made the 3, but I said, "There's something. This called me home," and he came down and did it again. So I'm pissed, you know. So the next time down, see me on the breaking that pitch, and I jump up and I throw it down on him. Right? I mean, he fouls me, and he said, "Hey, Rook, I like you. You got heart." He said, "But I'm still getting 30 on your ass." I mean, that's who he was.
I was guarding in my rookie year. He looked at me and he goes, "You can't stop me." And I looked at him and I said, "Gosh, boy, you're so confident." He goes, "Confident? You're a rookie. You don't know anything." He proceeded to score like 10 straight points on me. The coach took me out the game. He walks by and he's laughing at me.
Next up, we have a story about Mark Aguirre and Larry Bird.
Mark hit a 3-pointer on Larry Bird and said, "Take a look at that." And Bird just came right back and hit three 3-pointers in a row, and just basically said to him, and we all heard it, that you're out of your league.
Next up is a really quick but funny one told by Brad Doherty.
Larry Bird catches the ball in the corner, and I take off running out at Larry Bird. And right when he's getting ready to shoot, I jump. And as I go by, him, he tells me, he says, "Fly, Bird." And I go right by him, he shoots the ball, it's nothing but nine.
Next one is a story from Charles Barkley.
I always tell this story about Larry Bird. I remember him, he was cursing under his breath. And I asked him, I said, "Larry, what's going on with you?" He says, "You guys are being disrespectful to me." And I says, "What are you talking about?" He says, "You guys are putting a white guy on me." That's disrespectful.
Wait, who's the white guy you put on him?
I can't remember who it was. I just started laughing. I had no comeback when he says, "It's disrespectful when y'all put a white guy on me." And I'm sitting there like, I'm laughing in the middle of a game. He says.
And to finish it off, we have another story by Kevin Mchale, and this one's one of the funnier ones in here, so make sure you guys stay tuned for this one.
Remember Anthony Mason, just the kind of the point forward power guy, just big, strong guy. We're playing. He's in New Jersey now. They call him up and from the D League or the CBA or whatever it was called back then. And he's sitting out there, and man, that guy's like, he's got muscles everywhere. So before the game, Larry looks at him. He goes, "Hey, Kevin." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Look at this guy, man." And he's standing. He goes, "Look at all those muscles." And, and Anthony Mason's just standing there, kind of posing. And then Larry looks at him and goes, "Yeah, all those muscles aren't going to help you tonight." He said, "I'm going to bust you up." And Larry would shoot the ball and yell "muscles" when he was shooting it. And I just kind of laughed.
And that's it for all Larry Bird trash talking stories. Make sure to let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite. And like I said at the beginning, make sure you guys smash the like button. Let's see if we can hit 100 likes on this video. I'd really appreciate it. And also make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you are new to catch all the new content. We are releasing daily videos, so you definitely don't want to miss out. And with that being said, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.